Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It is the 10th of March, and what a great March it's been so far. So, welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. And we're talking about trading the stock market today, and what a day it's been. It's a very strange day on the stock market. So the last 48 hours, particularly in the finance sector, the banking sector, everybody's on edge. We're seeing that, I guess the worry is that, is there going to be another banking collapse? So we're seeing the Silicon Valley Bank, which is a big bank in the US, is trying to raise funds and was unable to. And they're currently suspended trading on the account at the moment in a halt pending news. So I don't know what the news is. It has been in a halt pending news since pre-market this morning. And that's what I traded first. I traded it to the short side. So put this into context. Why did I trade this short? So this was a $260 stock on close of business on Wednesday. So Thursday it just it sold off after hours on Wednesday, and then on Thursday it just continued selling. And today, pre-market, it continued selling. So it's currently halted just under $40. So from $260 to $40 in less than 2 days. So I saw this and I traded on the small account, and I made $10,000 trading it short on the small account this morning. Switched over to this account and made another $10,000. So we've had a really good day. But as a result of SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, kind of plunging and losing such a big portion of its value, we had the sympathy or the contagion with all of the other banks, and not just in the US but in Europe and further afield as well, and they've sold off hard too. So when SVB halted pre-market, a lot of the other banks continued selling, and about 10 a.m. market time we saw a bit of a bounce and a move up, then a pull back down again and a move up. We've kind of an inverse head and shoulders pattern emerged, and that's when I was able to take a long position with Signature Bank. So trading only the banking sector today, and I made $13,000 trading Signature Bank to the upside. And when that started to get close to the break even where it finished yesterday, I thought, okay, I'm just going to downsize my position, which I did. And I put a stop in place for the remainder. I thought, if it's going to go green on the day, I can always get back in if it starts to look bullish. But it was a key level. It was where the price halted yesterday. So I thought, okay, I'll just in case, I'll downsize there and then look for the continuation. And guess what? I wish I'd actually shorted it again, because it's pulled pretty much all the way back down again. So big moves in the banking sector, huge moves in the banking sector. I accidentally traded Deutsche Bank and was profitable on that. So I got into 300 shares and got out a couple of cents later to the upside, and that's at $6. So it paid for the trade. Well, probably not quite paid for the trade, but not far off. But we've made $23,750 on this account. We made a little over $10,000 on the small account as well, $10,400 on the small account. So all in all, we're $34,000 gross on the day, and we've hardly traded. It's been a very easy trading day. The trades I've taken were very, very quick. Well, I say relatively very, very quick. So yeah, watch these trades, and I'll stick them on the back of this trade recap as replays. You can watch them and see what your thoughts are, and we'll do it all again next Monday. Before I actually do that, before we actually look at the statistics, before we look at the replay of the recorded trades, do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit the thumbs up, or if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down, whichever. Just give me some interaction on the channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. It pushes this channel out to more people as a suggestion, and I really appreciate it. So before I head off into the abyss with the weekend ahead, mixed results. As I say, I've had a really good day's trading, even though it's only halfway there. We're talking about just after 1 p.m. market time. I broke my favourite wine glass, so you know, here goes. It's just a standard wine glass now. Disappointed in that situation. So no, that's my favourite wine glass. Almost made me cry. But anyway, I'm going off at a tangent because I'm in a happy mood for obvious reasons. And what I want to show you is a couple of these trades that we've taken today, and why we've taken them, and where we've taken them, etc., etc. And if you look at the trades as I've taken them, you'll see how easy it was to make money today on these trades. Okay, so this is SVB Financial Group, so the Silicon Valley Bank, and this is a lot of startups and tech companies have had funds with this, and they're actually withdrawing, and there's a bit of a bank run, and it's really struggling. So whether it actually files for bankruptcy or whether it can be saved and get a bailout, I don't know. That's for the experts to figure out. It's halted. It's currently halted from trading here at 39.40. So it halted this morning at 8:35 a.m. market time. Hasn't continued. It's now 1:20 p.m. market time. So it's been halted for what, 5 hours, nearly. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know one of my friends is he's locked in this. He was short on this, and he's locked in the halt. So he doesn't know what's going to happen with his position. He doesn't know what's going to happen with the shares. We'll find out. If you know if you're locked in a short position when we get halted due to news pending like this, and you've experienced that for your own, so drop a note in the comments. What was your experience? What happened? Were you left holding the bag by your broker? Did it cost you money? Did the broker liquidate? How did they liquidate? That's a whole different question. So let me know in the comments. I will be really interested to know your experiences if you are a short bias trader, or if you have shorted and got caught in a halt such as this previously, because it may well transpire that this gets delisted, and if it does, it could be catastrophic for a number of people that are actually caught holding trades at the moment. Anyway, where do we trade this? So I traded this on the small account, and I'm going to show you on the 1 minute chart because it's much easier. So I traded this on the small account. I got in here as I put a market order at $50, and it pulled up and a little pulled up and then sold off. So I was able to get out on this candle here, and then as it made a move back up, I was able to get back in on this account, and although it continued to move up, then we got a little bit of coverage here. Added to the position short, a little bit more coverage, and then as it covered more here. I did get in, so this was the final coverage position. I did get in short again for this second trade, but this was more of a losing trade, and I gave a little bit back here, and yeah, so that's you ended up with 10,300 on this one. Now I got out here as on the other chart. I've got the 9, 20 and 200 exponential moving averages, and as this broke the 20 exponential moving average to the upside, I said, okay, I'll cut this, and if it does decide to sell off again, I'll look for a re-entry. Now what was difficult about trading this was because it was short sale restriction, you can't just go in and sell. Because if you sell, what you're actually doing is a market order on you can't, market orders won't execute pre-market anyway. But if it was a market order, you wouldn't be able to sell because a market order would fill you would sell on the bid. So there's a short sell restriction. What it does is it prevents selling on the bid or below the bid. You have to put a limit order above the bid, so the likelihood is it's above the ask. And what you're expecting to do, or what you're looking for it to do, is the order, the price action comes up and it bounces and comes up and meets your price, and the bid comes up to meet your sell order, and you get sold on the bid as it comes up to meet you. But it's difficult to do that, so you can't scalp to the safe side, to the short side, particularly if it's short sale restricted. So that's what I found that I was doing, and you can be able to watch that on the replay where I was putting sales orders in and it was going without me, and I was just moving it on the chart. I was moving the order down so I could get filled. As a little bit of a bounce, I could get filled. Now, of course, my average position was going to be lower and lower, but that's the gamble you take with doing that. So, unfortunately, I could have just held the position and got out a little bit further, but look, I wanted to make the money. I made $10,000 on this ticker. So that was SVB Financial, as I say, the Silicon Valley Bank financial group. I accidentally got caught trading this here on Deutsche Bank. It bottomed out, and I could, in hindsight, I could have just left this in and made some profit as it moved back up. But I accidentally pressed the buy 300 shares hot button and a limit order, and I got filled, and it moved up a little bit, and I sold it once I covered kind of the cost of the trade, so it wasn't a big thing. The fact I was even bothered about that is kind of amusing, because I was already at this stage over $10,000 up. So why was I bothered about a $3 commission on both sides of the trade? Go figure. Just the miser in me, I guess. Then we traded later in the day. We traded Signature Bank. We got this inverse head and shoulders. There's your first shoulder coming into the open. There's your head. There's another shoulder. So that's what I saw, and it moved up. I came back from walking the dog. I'd already made this move. I thought, okay, I'll wait for a pullback on its way up. And see where I can get in. So I got in here, got filled here. Is it pull back here? I added to the position, so I've got 5,000 shares now. It did pull all the way back to kind of 85.60, 85.59, and then moved all the way up. So that when it reached, got very close, started to look a bit weak, reached the pinnacle up here, and almost green on the day. I decided to take some profits. Get the stop loss in place, and the stop loss, once the stop loss was in place, it carried on pulling back and broke new lows and stopped me out. So I was happy with that. $13,000, who wouldn't be? So together with all three trades today, 100% success rate, 23,750 growth. I've also I also made over $10,000 on the small account, so that's $34,000 in total across both accounts. So I've got to be really happy with how things are going in March. I mean, cheers! I'm celebrating. I'm into the weekend already. It's a shame that's not my favourite glass. 25k day yesterday. 34k day today. We had an 8k losing day on Monday to set up the week, though Mondays are not great for me at the moment. Right now, I'm not having a good time on Mondays, and I'll show you that in the statistics in a second. Not just this month, but across the year to date. We were over goal on Tuesday. We were double goal on Wednesday. We were more than four times goal yesterday, and we're 5.5 times goal today. So $6,000 is the goal, and we've been having a phenomenal week. We've had a really good March. So what am I talking about? Well, let's look at it. We started off almost twice goal on the first day of the month of March. We had a 22k day on the second day. Granted, I did have issues, but we got half the goal on last Friday. Then we came in on Monday and lost some money. over goal on Tuesday, twice goal on Wednesday, more than 4 times goal on Thursday, and more than 5 times goal today. So we're absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it in March so far. What does that look like overall? And how is that impacting? And we'll look at the year to date as well. But $107,000. It's the 10th of March. We've got another 20 days of March to go. We've got another kind of 15 trading days, another 3 weeks of March to go. So 15 days just at goal would give me another 90. So I could potentially, if at this particular rate, I'm projecting to have my best ever month, which was January, by the way. So I hope that is the case. $107,000 across both accounts, of course, in total trading profits. $107,000 in March so far. We're averaging more than double my daily goal. So this is for March. Let's put this into context from last year. Across the whole of last year, I was a little over $5,000 average daily profits. I'm over almost 13,500 in March. So I'm having a great March. What can I say? I'm having a great March. My strike rate is 3 to 1. 75% of my trades that I take are profitable. So in March, I'm just trading really, really well. My K ratio, risk reward, like today, for example, my risk reward was a 1-to-1. On my first trade, I actually risked just under 10,000, ended up making 10,000. So my unrealized position was $10,000. But I didn't know for sure, but I felt like this was a pullback, and I was ready to hold it based on the range of the stock, based on how it was going. I was in the small account, by the way. So I just felt like this is going my way. And it did. So across the course of both accounts, $20,000 out of SIVB or Silicon Valley Bank, and so I could do better on the K ratio. So a good K ratio is a 2, which is like a 2-to-1 profit versus risk versus reward. But a 1.6, when my accuracy is 3-to-1. I don't need to be at 2 or better. It'd be great to be at that golden ratio of 2 or better, but I'm at 3-to-1 on the selection accuracy. So overall, my profit factor is 3.5. So I'm actually having a great month. If I look at March, I'm still losing on Mondays, though. Man, you're saying that there's only been one Monday, which is this Monday, but I'm losing on Mondays, and we're making. I'll put the win-loss expectation. So I'll put the year-to-date numbers up here, so we can actually have a look at the year-to-date. Let's have a look at this year-to-date, and you can see. We're looking for 360, by the way, by the end of March. We've got 3 trading weeks left, or 15 trading days. We're at just shy of 340,000 gross in terms of gross profits. So we're averaging our daily average. We've set a goal of $6,000 daily average. We're considerably over that, nearly 7,400 on the daily average. So we're doing well across the year. February was a blip. I'm going to treat it as a blip, and hopefully we don't have any more blips going forward for the rest of the year. It's unlikely. I'm going to be taking some time off. I might be relocating. The likelihood is I will be relocating later in the year, and that's going to take some time out from my trading. So that's a different story anyway. But 69%, so it's almost 69 versus 30, so a little better than 2-to-1 in terms of the trade accuracy, trade selection accuracy. My K ratio overall is risk versus reward across the year is actually really good. It's 3.79. Remember that the risk versus reward, this is mostly from January. I had a really good January, but risk versus reward, a good K ratio is 2, so 2-to-1, if you will. So this is almost 4-to-1. My profit factor 2.1, so doing reasonably well there. Win-loss expectation. It's a bit of a wonky equity curve, but overall it's upwards. You can see it's good trajectory upwards. There have been some big swings to the downside in February in particular, but overall it's upwards. So let's look at the actual times. Since the start of the year, I just can't get a break on a Monday. So you want to see me lose? Come join me on Monday, an hour before the market opens. The statistics, statistically speaking, right now, the chances are, come Monday, I'm going to lose money. So maybe I should just go back to trading for 4 days a week and have a 3-day weekend. But maybe that's better for me. But statistically speaking, Mondays I lose money. And hopefully we can put that ghost to bed on this coming Monday and see what actually happens next week. If I look at some of the right now, best ever trading month, 175k. I'm already over 100k, and we're not even halfway through the month yet. We've absolutely smashed February. So the whole of February made $57,000 in gross profits, and we've already beaten that by $50,000 in March, and we're only 10 days in. So it's 10th of March today. So we're absolutely smashing it this month, and long may that continue. It's a great month to date. But as far as I'm concerned, I just want to continue put a nice green streak together. I can have 5 green days next week. I'll be stoked. Mondays, I need to work on Mondays. Coming in after the weekend, I don't know why. It seems that I'm making losing decisions. I'm making bad decisions trading. I've locked my montage on both accounts. I'm already on the wine. It's only halfway through the trading day. Do you know what? I don't care. I'm done for the day. I'm happy with what I've got. I'm not going to extend my welcome. It's a good, solid, big green day, and I will take that into the weekend. Puts me in a good mood, and I will enjoy my weekend and come back on Monday. I'm hoping you'll enjoy your weekend and you'll join me on Monday. So an hour before the market opens, come join me. We'll be doing it again from 8:30 market time, which is East Coast or Eastern Standard Time in New York. That's 1:30 p.m. in GMT, which is where I'm based in Dublin. It's the same in the UK, of course. And if you're anywhere else, work it out for yourself. But it'd be great to have you there. And if you're not already, as I say, give me a thumbs up, smash the subscription bell as well, and enjoy the replays here. I'll speed them up so that you're not sitting through the whole trades, but they're relatively quick. So enjoy the replays and watch me make $24,000 on this account. See you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Wow, this is in free fall. It really is. What's the sum of that there? Got 3k in, halfway to the goal on the main account. Just made 10k on the small account, so I'm over goal regardless of what the day is. Oh, this is magic. 5,000. Free market. Happy days. Get me filled. I'll pull back a bit. There we go. Now we're in. Now we're in for some good stuff. I'm going to sit and watch this hemorrhage. Sit and watch this hemorrhage now. This is printing money. Gonna cover 1,000 there, lock it in. 11 grand. Over 36 and I'm gonna cover enough of that. I'm gonna cover another 500 there. Always set another stop order. I know, another sell order. I need to. 38 will get. I'll get filled.
For $90. And we get $90. There we go. Why would I put a stop in that? Why would I lock this in? There we go. 24K. I think that's a good day's work. 35K on the day in total. Profit. 4K.